So today I'm gonna be blow drying my hair with my Revair. If you guys have never heard of the Revair, it's basically a vacuum hair dryer thing. I've been using this for the past 4 years and I really prefer it over a normal blow dryer. It doesn't use as much tension. I don't have to brush out my hair as often. And I just feel like it's way healthier for my hair in particular since I do tend to over manipulate it. And this really helps because it just sucks up your hair and then adds some tension to it without any brushing and blow dries it that way. Sorry if you guys were expecting a normal blow drying routine. I don't like to blow dry my hair with the normal blow dryer unless I'm trying to re-get my roots or I'm trying to stretch my hair. So sorry about that. If you do have the Revair, this will help you a lot. If you've been wanting a Revair, this will help you a lot. And if you just want to see the products and generally the method I use for blow drying my hair, this will also help. First, you're gonna want to start off with a comb. Someone informed me that this wasn't a wide tooth comb and I believe them because it's not that wide tooth. Also, you're gonna want a paddle brush or a brush with smaller prongs if you can, like this one. This one's from the Denman brand. I really like this one. I did break a couple of the teeth because obviously you guys have seen my hair before. I feel like it really helps when I am blow drying my hair. It helps get out all the knots. Also, you're gonna want some scrunchies or some hair ties. I prefer satin scrunchies because they cause a lot less friction on my hair. And you're also gonna want claw clips like these. And next we have the Carrick Hair Thermal Wonder 6-in-1 Thermal Protector. Obviously because you want to have heat protectant. Even though this doesn't use that much heat in my opinion, I still like to use a heat protectant. Next, also the last product that I'm going to be using this whole time is the Color Wow Dream Coat Supernatural Spray. It helps really well with keeping your hair in the straightened blow dried form. It helps it not frizz up from the elements. I didn't get the super strength unfortunately because I didn't know that was a thing. I should have gotten the super strength, but I just have the normal strength one. It works pretty well in my opinion. It helps my hair not get all frizzy from the humidity and whatnot as much as it typically does, so I like to use that as well. And then obviously you're also going to want a spray bottle just in case your hair gets a bit too dry. Me personally, I don't like blow drying on dry hair because it lessens the shine. You get more of a shine on your hair when you blow dry completely wet hair or completely damp hair. So for the Revair, this is what the thing looks like. This isn't a sponsored post. I've been using this for a long time. I just really like the Revair and I've always used it. One thing you should know if you're gonna be using this for your blowout routine, you cannot put a bunch of products in your hair before you use it. So for example, I never put leave-in conditioner in my hair when I use this because it can mess up the whole thing. That's what they told me at least. So I try to use as minimal product as possible and make sure it's really soaked into my hair before I put this in there. But I try not to use that much product because it can mess it up. Honestly, if I'm being real, I shouldn't be using any product at all on my hair before I use this, but I need the heat protectant and I need the anti-humidity properties, so I will be doing it anyways. For the Revair, I like to use all of these settings. This is the heat setting. The two lines right there, that means it's the hottest setting. The one line means it's the low hot setting. It's not that hot, it's like warm. Then the middle means it's just air that's blowing. There's no heat applied basically. There's this. This goes up with the plus button. It only goes up to 7. This is how much tension or how much suction that you're using for your hair. Since I have tighter textured hair, I use the highest setting because my hair needs a lot more tension to get completely straight. The only thing that I would say is a con with the Revair is sometimes it doesn't get your roots fully, so I do like to hit my roots with the blow dryer sometimes if I'm feeling extra. I'll show you the general process of how I blow dry my hair every time that I want to do a blowout. I'm probably going to do a voiceover for this part because I'm going to be watching Too Hot to Handle on Netflix on my iPad right here. But first, this is what my hair looks like. So firstly, I'm going to go in with the Color Wow spray and I'm going to make sure I get that all over my hair, not saturating it though. And then I'm going to take my comb and brush that out a bit. I want to make sure that I have no tangles in my hair. And I don't know why I didn't show this, but I didn't show me putting in the heat protectant, but I definitely did do that. And then I just braided it up and put the section to the side while I worked on the second section. And I'm just combing everything through. I didn't show the product placement there, but just braiding it up now. And then I'm going to take my Revair and put it on the highest setting. And I'm going to leave that on my hair for about 1 to 2 minutes. And then eventually I'm going to take it out, brush through it, and then go for one more pass. I did leave it on the high heat for the second pass as well. Sometimes I like to do low heat or medium heat, but for this, I like to do the high heat for some reason. Also, I noticed my ends were really raggedy here and I kind of got upset. But yeah, that's me going for the second pass. It's really comfortable actually. It's a very comfortable process for the whole thing. I'm just going to twist it up and put that to the side while I work on the other section. So you can just watch me do this now. Okay, so I just took some thumbnail pictures because I did want to show my hair completely shrunken versus it completely blow dried. And this is what this side looks like after I've taken it out of everything. And this is what this side looks like, completely shrunken, no product in it, completely combed out. My hair, I'd never usually let my hair get this shrunken up just because it does cause a lot of tangles, but it typically only causes that many tangles when I do put product in it. So thankfully there's no product in it, so I can just reverse this really quickly and just comb it out with some water and then apply my product and then finish this side. I don't know if I can show you the back. I'm gonna try though. This is the back difference. I don't know if you can tell if it's focused or whatever, but hopefully it is. And now I'm going to braid this section up. Ooh, it's hot. It's really hot. I'm gonna turn down the heat. Why is it so damn warm? God, it's burning. Sorry, I had to change my shirt because that was a really bad shirt to wear when you're sweating. So, gotta get back into it. So this is what it looks like. I don't know how well you can see that, but this side is a lot more full together than this side. This side seems a lot healthier than this side of my hair. But before I get too in depth with that, I am going to finish this off with my blow dryer just to get it extra sleek. So I'm gonna leave this out while I take this out and hit this one with the blow dryer and see what it looks like all together. Okay, this is the back. Now that my hair's completely blow dried, I go in with the last step to this whole thing. So I'm gonna go in with this Smooth Moisture Pressed Silk Hush Glass Serum. I got gifted this to do a video for, and I've actually enjoyed it a lot. I only use a little bit though because it is very like greasy if you use too much. I'm just gonna roughly put it on each side of my hair, and I take like a dime amount, and I make sure to get this all over my hair, but I focus on my ends first since those are the driest, and then I work its way up. And now this side. And that's my blowout routine. That's pretty much everything that I do. I will be doing a perm rod set with this. More than likely, I was planning on doing a perm rod set after doing this. So watch out for that video for me. It might come in the next week or two after I'm posting this. And also I'll be filming my trimming routine after this as well. So I'll also post that this month. More likely than not, in case something goes wrong, then I'm sorry that I promised that. But if not, then you're probably gonna see that video in the soon to be weeks. I'll list everything down below in the description box of what I used. I don't know if I can find the exact links to everything, but I will try for at least the blow dryer or the Revair that I use. So I will put a link down below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. Also, you can follow my socials on everything pretty much on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, so you can follow me on those if you really want to as well. I post a lot of stuff on TikTok and Instagram, and I do a lot of polls on my Instagram as well, so if you want to keep up to date on what kind of videos that you guys want, then you should follow my Instagram, but otherwise I will try to be more active on YouTube. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Sunday.